the controls for the color wheel.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try and explain as best I can. I've got the knife here, the handle. You hover over it. In fact, if you want extra control, just scale up your menu like this. So the outside here represents your colour, your tone you're going for. So if we want a green, we go to green, rather obviously.
Yeah.
But then the colour triangle in the inside is, on the right-hand side, is maximum saturation, i.e. as colourful as it can be.
Right.
And on the left-hand side is as little colour as possible. And then on the top, it's as bright as possible. And on the bottom is as dark as possible. So you can find every colour that exists using this method. So
Yeah.
it's, you know, that the PlayStation can represent 14 million or whatever it is, I don't know.
Yeah.
So if you want like a dark greyish green, you head down towards the bottom.
He had meant the color selection wheel, the one that you're using to do the mixing.
Oh, right.
Oh, that one.
I see.
So where you're picking each color and putting it in a color selector to give it a mix.
Yeah, so let's turn off close clip because that will help us not look crazy. So when you open up your color wheel here, you grab, on this case with R2, I think it's probably R2 with the DS4 as well, and you drag it into the mixed bit and you let go of it and it goes there. And then you drag in any other sort of selection of colours that you want. Let's go for like a whole rainbow cycle. And then you grab and rotate it by grabbing and moving it and then letting go, like flicking it.
Like actually, like physically.
And it can take a couple of different rotations. So at the moment it's rotating around the axis at a constant speed, but I'm going to add a faster rotation to the left as well. So now it's actually a combo of those two rotations, which means you're going to get a more random distribution.
Yeah.
Unless you happen to somehow perfectly make your left rotation exactly the same speed as your right rotation.
Yeah,
this will give you a much more random nuance. And so now it's going to paint in all the colours that I just chose.
Yeah.
Cool, make a wiggly one. And it's just good to use that, especially if you're, like, I should have actually done it when I was doing the beans here, and just have a slight variation on the beans, like a slightly light green, a slightly more colourful bean.
I see.
They would add variation. And the same on the burn bit here, I should have had like completely black, but then also bits of brown, so when you're painting it. It's really good to just add that tiny bit of colour variation without you having to actually put in a lot of effort.
Yeah.
And what's the shortcut you're using to open it on the moves?
On the moves is when you're in sculpt mode, you tap the bottom of the top of your right hand, your primary imp if you're left-handed, to the bottom of the other one. So your palette hand to your, when you've got a shape selected, when you're in a mode where you can select colour.
Cool.
Like that. So tap.
Yeah, we do have a video up of move shortcuts that you can find in Dreams and on our YouTube.
Yeah, there's loads on in Dreams.me. Super useful.
Yeah.
You should go check that out.
Because there's a ton of cool shortcuts.
Yeah.